They both became acting stars, were known for their incredible looks and talent, and had fans swooning worldwide. But Christina Applegate and Brad Pitt weren't always that famous. When they started their career, they were just regular teens dealing with things like friends, flirting, and getting stood up. Yes, you heard that right. Although their relationship was not that long or serious, the two were the main characters of a significant chapter of celebrity history. Christina leaving in the middle of her date with Brad to meet another man. Christina Applegate and Brad Pitt met when they were both making a name for themselves in Hollywood. Brad was in his 20s and was sharing an apartment with 8 other guys while doing as many auditions as possible. One of his roomies was Jason Priestley of Beverly Hills 90210. Christina lived in Beverly Hills with her mom. The actress used to have Brad and Jason over for barbecues. It is unclear whether Applegate's mom introduced the two or if the young performer had met Pitt through her work. At this time, she started getting recognition for her role of Married with Children. The couple started dating in late 1988 when he was 25 and she was 17. They did several red carpets together. In fact, the photos of them dancing for photographers at an Amnesty International event have turned somewhat iconic. I mean, look at those faces. However, things turned sour for the actor at the 1989 MTV Video Music Awards. He attended the red carpet with Christina as his date, but she must not have been happy since she left with no explanation.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was like a weird reaction.
Years later, Christina confessed that she ditched him for another man, but did not want to reveal the person's identity. In 2015, the TV and Broadway star did an interview with Andy Cohen, who asked her about the infamous event. He tried to get the actress to reveal the name of the mysterious older man, but she responded,
I have to say it? I don't have to do nothing.
No.
However, Christina did confirm that this man was not an actor, but was famous. She also said that she didn't end up dating the guy. Imagine ditching Brad Pitt for nothing. If Christina wanted the man's identity to remain a secret forever, she was certainly not in luck. In 2016, Sebastian Bach admitted he was the one she ditched Brad Pitt for. Sebastian is most known for his singing in the band Skid Row. During a press tour to promote his memoir, 18 in Life on Skid Row, the singer did an interview on the radio show Elliot in the Morning. He explained that Christina had recently been asked what the dumbest thing she had ever done was, and she replied, "One night I ditched Brad Pitt for this other dude." Sebastian then added, "And that dude would be me." So there was a time on this earth when Sebastian Bach was like a hotter lay than Brad Pitt. Bach also confirmed that his relationship with the actress wasn't anything serious. "What happened between me and Christina was a brief fling, but we did go out a couple of times," he said. And the singer fits Christina's description. Even if he has starred in a couple of acting roles, like the one he played on Gilmore Girls, Sebastian is primarily a musician, not an actor. Christina never said anything about Bach's claims, and nobody has given any more detail about what happened that night. So we'll have to imagine. But what has happened to Pitt and Applegate since that night? Well, Christina married actor Jonathan Scheck, but filed for divorce in 2005. After Scheck, Applegate had an on-again, off-again relationship with skateboarder and photographer Lee Grivis, who was found dead after what seemed to be a drug overdose in 2008. He was only 26. In a statement, Christina said, "I am profoundly saddened. Lee was an incredible human being who was an extremely important and beautiful part of my life. He is missed beyond words." The actress recovered and found love again, this time with Dutch bassist Martijn Lenoble. However, only a few months later, tragedy struck the couple. At only 36, Christina was diagnosed with breast cancer. The actress had regular mammograms. Her mother had previously endured the disease, so Christina was more at risk of having it. However, her doctor told her the mammograms weren't enough, and she got an MRI. According to Applegate, they found some funky things going on. After a biopsy, the worst became true. The actress had cancer. The news was hard on Christina, who told Oprah, "I went through 5 weeks of work without telling anyone that this was going on in my life." A few weeks later, she tested positive for what is known as the breast cancer gene. 2 choices confronted Christina: continuing her radiation treatment and being at risk of cancer returning her whole life, or having a double mastectomy. The actress decided to go for the mastectomy and claimed that the decision wasn't hard to make. "It was one of those things that I woke up and it felt so right," she said. "I don't want to have to deal with this again." Before the operation, the actress had her first and last nude photo shoot to keep a memory of what her body used to look like. Initially, the change was hard for Christina. "I cry about it at least once a day," she claimed. "You go through a grieving process and a mourning process. However, the star made peace with her mastectomy and is now an advocate for breast cancer prevention, even in younger women.
I don't want to be perfect. I want to be the best that I can be, but I don't need to be perfect.
She also shared how Lenoble helped her through the difficult times. "Without him, I don't know if I could have gone through any of it," she told Oprah. Okay, so we know what happened to Christina since that infamous night. But what about Brad? After Applegate, Pitt dated Jill Sholin, an actress he had met on the set of Cutting Class. However, the future Oscar winner was not lucky. After 3 months, the actress left him for a movie director. Late 80s Brad Pitt could not catch a break. But don't feel too sad for him. Pitt went on to become a huge movie star, so he started dating A-list celebrities. In 1994, the performer dated actress Gwyneth Paltrow, who he met on the set of Seven. 2 years later, they got engaged.
That's one of the greatest moments of my life.
However, in 1997, the couple called it quits. The two are still friendly with each other. In 2020, Gwyneth told Harper's Bazaar, "I don't have any really bad blood." In a different interview some years prior, Paltrow had explained what drew her to the star. He was so gorgeous and sweet. I mean, he was Brad Pitt. When his story with Paltrow ended, the actor went on to have one of his most talked about relationships, his marriage with Jennifer Aniston. In 1998, the duo went on their first date after being set up by their agents. The couple hit it off and they married in 2000 in a lavish Malibu wedding. There even were fireworks. Fans were delighted when Pitt had a cameo on Friends, the show which made Jen famous. The funny thing is, Christina Applegate also did a cameo on the show, playing Aniston's sister. This makes sense since both actresses do look kind of similar. Does Brad Pitt have a type? To fans and the media, everything seemed perfect on the outside. However, Pitt and Aniston's marriage were not meant to last, and in January 2005, they released a joint statement saying they were getting a divorce. In it, they explained that their split was a thought-out decision, not a result of media speculation. The statement also said, "We happily remain committed and caring friends with great love and admiration for one another." What is this media speculation the couple was referring to? Well, the months before the breakup, Brad had been shooting the film Mr. and Mrs. Smith alongside actress Angelina Jolie. Rumors linked both performers and many assumed Angelina was the real reason behind the split. In April 2005, photos of Pitt and Jolie on a day trip to the beach made the rumors stronger than ever. Jennifer was understandably affected by this. "The world was shocked, and I was shocked," the actress told Vanity Fair. One of Aniston's friends told the magazine, "It was extremely hurtful to Jen that he was seen with another woman so quickly." Meanwhile, Brad and Angelina's relationship continued going strong. The actor adopted Jolie's children. Later on, they both adopted and had biological children. In 2012, the star couple got engaged. They married 2 years later in an intimate ceremony held in a French castle. It really sounds like a fairy tale. However, things took a sour turn in 2016 when Angelina filed for divorce. The actress's attorney told People magazine that the decision had been made for the health of the family. Sometime later, an FBI report citing disturbing behavior coming from Pitt was brought to light. According to this report, Pitt grabbed and shook Jolie during a private flight, pushed her into a wall, and punched the plane's ceiling. He allegedly also poured beer on the actress and seemed like he was going to attack his family. Jolie said Pitt was becoming a monster and that she was frozen, scared, and didn't know what to do during the incident. In 2019, the divorce was finalized.
I don't want to say very much about that, except to say it was a very difficult time, and we are a family, and we will always be a family.
Since the collapse of his marriage, Pitt has opened up about his alcohol addiction and how it affected his relationships. The actor claims to be done with substances. We are happy for him and wish him the best in his recovery. So it seems both actors have had to endure hardships since that night, but have been able to overcome it. As for their infamous incident, it is all water under the bridge, and they wish each other the best. Here at Rumour Juice, we hope they continue impressing us with their incredible acting chops and are both happy in their respective journeys. Be well and be kind.